Tucked into the Four Corners region of southwest Colorado, Canyons of the Ancients National Monument protects the highest known density of archaeological sites anywhere in the United States. Scattered across rolling desert mesas and winding sandstone canyons are thousands of ancestral Puebloan structures. What makes this monument so incredible is how accessible it is. You don't need long, grueling hikes or multiple days to experience the highlights of the park. It's a very easy monument to visit even if you only have one day. And we loved how dog-friendly it was. I'll be sharing remarkably well-preserved pueblos, scenic canyon overlooks, and quiet desert trails. This is my top 5 hikes and places to visit in Canyons of the Ancients National Monument. So a little bit of additional context and background. The monument is located between Cortez, Colorado and Bluff, Utah. It's an extremely underrated area to visit in the Four Corners region, and it is very intertwined with Hovenweep National Monument, which I do have a top 5 for on the channel, so make sure to check that out as well. And like Canyons of the Ancients, Hovenweep is also extremely dog-friendly, which was really awesome that we were able to bring Mia to all of these places. Both monuments are situated along the Trail of the Ancients Scenic Byway, which is a remote high desert destination that everyone should check out along their next road trip. Most people that come here visiting the Cortez area are exploring Mesa Verde National Park, which is awesome, but this is another great place to check out that will have a fraction of the crowds. So let's dive right in. First up on the list is the main Sand Canyon Trail, where we'll be visiting Castle Rock Pueblo and Saddlehorn Pueblo. On all trails, this hike will show up as a long 12.8 mile round trip hike with 1,900 feet of elevation gain, which is true if you go the whole way, but if you only hike to Castle Rock and Saddlehorn Pueblos and turn around, your hike will only amount to 2.5 miles with 350 feet of elevation gain. This is what we did, and personally I recommend this because these two places are the main highlight of the trail, and then you can use the rest of the time saved to hike other places on this list or any of the many other epic hikes in the area. And at number 2, we're going to be visiting Sand Canyon Pueblo North, which is a 0.8 mile hike with less than 100 feet of elevation gain. And let me take a quick step back. If you hike the previous trail for the entire 12.8 miles, you will actually visit this pueblo on the very north end of the trail. But if you hike the trail how we did and only did 2.5 miles, then you would drive to Sand Canyon North, where you will have less than a mile hike because you can park on the north end of Sand Canyon. To us, this made the most sense for our schedule with the time we had, and in my opinion, we saw everything hiking the trails the way we did, so I don't feel like we missed out on anything by not doing the 12.8 miles. Next up, we're heading to Escalante Pueblo, which is just a short walk away from the Canyons of the Ancients Visitor Center, which is the trailhead for this hike. Bree and I clocked in 1.2 miles round trip here with just under 150 feet of elevation gain, and we both really enjoyed this trail. It's a very accessible stop, pet friendly, and has great views of the whole region along the entire trail. The pueblo itself was interesting to see, and an added bonus to this trail is that you get to visit the McPhee Reservoir overlook without adding any additional mileage to the hike. And really quick, I want to share what types of videos you can expect from the channel. Bree and I met 11 years ago, and we actually just got married in June. We met in Amsterdam and have been traveling ever since. We've been to more than 30 countries together and have shared tens of thousands of miles on road trips together. We're big hikers, love the outdoors, and all things travel. We have hundreds of travel guides, top 10s, and hiking vlogs on the channel, so make sure to subscribe and check out the other videos that we've made from all over the globe. Then at number 4, we're visiting Painted Hand Pueblo, which is a short and sweet 0.8 mile round trip hike with 75 feet of elevation gain. If you're staying in Cortez, this is the furthest location on this list from town, but even so, the trailhead is only a 40-minute drive from Cortez. This is a very cool stop, and I love that in addition to the unique pueblo, there are also stunning canyon views and views of the mountains in the distance. Last up on the list for Canyons of the Ancients is Lowry Pueblo, which if you visited number 4 on the list, stopping here is the perfect 15-minute detour to add to your day on the way back to Cortez. It's a quick stop that's hard to even call a hike, but you will likely rack up a quarter of a mile of walking when visiting this pueblo. This National Historic Landmark showcases the very well preserved Lowry Pueblo, which you can even go inside of to get up close and personal with how the ancestral Puebloan villages lived. Then just a short walk away, you can also see the Great Kiva here. And lastly, I want to include kind of a bonus. I sort of already mentioned it, but Canyons of the Ancients and Hovenweep National Monuments are very intertwined with each other. I will say that for the most part, I did enjoy Canyons of the Ancients a little bit more than Hovenweep. Nonetheless, though, they're both great stops. This is just something to keep in mind when figuring out how much time you will need to visit the area based on what you want to see from these videos. And most of the trailheads for both monuments are also along the same driving path, so visiting Hovenweep won't make you have to drive any additional miles or time. But that wraps up this video. I know this travel guide and my Hovenweep top 5 was shorter than normal, but it's really just because they're both such short and easy destinations to visit. But don't sleep on this area. It is epic, and there's so many hidden gems and parks in Cortez and the greater Four Corners region, so keep an eye out on the channel for a few videos to come that that include a top 10 Cortez, top 10 Four Corners, Trail of the Ancient Scenic Byway travel guide, and so much more. And if you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But till next time, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.